Today we're going to do a quick review on the whole house water filter kit from PurePlus. Now if you're not sure if you need a water filter for your home, real simple test. Does the water running into your washer run a little slower than what it used to? It used to maybe flow in there pretty good, now you're kind of getting a trickle, or maybe the pressure at your faucets isn't what it used to be. Inside each of these appliances, inside the faucet and inside the water line going into your washer is going to be a little screen. And those screens are going to fill up with all the contaminants that could be in your water coming into your home. A whole house water filter eliminates that. So some things I love about this that you're not going to get with other models. You get a clear canister. Other ones have solid blue or solid white. I like to be able to see into it and see the filter. That way I can see when it needs replaced. Sure, when the water pressure drops in the house, obviously the filter is clogged up and needs replaced. But if you could just look in there, it makes it a little bit easier, a little bit faster. This is very durable. They're all pretty much plastic. Some of these will have glass canisters instead of plastic, but the tops are all plastic with metal fittings in them where your water lines attach. This is very bulky and very heavy duty. It doesn't feel cheap at all. Some of the other ones I've worked with, they just have a cheap feel to them. Now when this gets installed, you're gonna have a shutoff valve on either side that you're gonna close off. Then you have your pressure release here, and then you would unscrew the canister to change out your filter. It's gonna come with a wrench, you're gonna need to do that. So once this would be installed, you would just take the wrench, and this is gonna help you unscrew the canister. Now, some people that have really bad water pressure in their house will have a dual filter system. The problem with those is every water filter has an in and an out. And so depending on the setup of your plumbing in your basement, it can be a little hard to install those dual systems. You have to run lines all different which ways to get into the right side of this and go out the correct side. With a single filter like this, you can see on the top there, it's labeled in and out. If my well pump is over here, I can just simply install it like this. The 4 holes up here is where the mounting bracket goes, and so it can go either way we need. And this is a nice heavy duty steel bracket that's going to get attached to the wall to mount our filter housing. Now, another feature of this that I have not seen on any other water system is a pressure gauge that goes right on here. And it's not just a cheap little gauge. If you look inside there, that's liquid filled. The liquid filled gauges are a lot more accurate than the dry dials. So we're getting a high quality pressure gauge that mounts directly on the filter, which is another indication of when we need to change out our filter element. There you can see the bubble in there, showing you this is a liquid filled gauge. So now one thing I haven't hit on yet is the size of this. So this is taking a 4.5 by 10 inch filter, where you may have seen other systems that are a small skinny filter. Those are a 2.5 by 10 inch filter. The only difference is this larger filter is going to give you more time between filter changes as you have more surface area. Now if you do have bad sediment issues in your home and you already have a dual filter setup that you need to replace, or you're looking to get a dual filter setup, a way around that, if you have some kind of weird plumbing like I talked about where it's difficult to install the dual system without running lines all different directions, get 2 singles. Instead of having the installation complexities with the all-in-one dual filter setup, you can put 2 singles, one right after the other, and it'll do the same thing. So depending on our plumbing setup, we can have it mounted one here, or we can turn around and mount them that direction. But that's kind of a nice way around that issue. 2 singles will do the same thing as an all-in-one dual filter setup. So a lot of great features of this PurePlus water filter system, and at the same time, you're not paying any more than anything else. In fact, actually, this is a lot cheaper than a lot of other models, and we have some bonus features here that you're not going to get with the other models. So this is what I personally recommend, and what I'll be installing in a customer's home here coming up in a week or so. So I really hope this review helped you out. If it did, hit it with a like and subscribe to the channel. Check out my product and reviews playlist where I do a lot of reviews on a lot of other little gadget tools and other things around the home. And then I also have a playlist around the homestead that'll help show you how to do some simple fixes on things around your home. And then also be sure to check out my Amazon store at amazon.com/shop/rednecktech for more great products and reviews on there as well. As always, really appreciate you watching and thank you for your support.